Welcome back everyone to the Orange Aces channel. Today we have another plasma deck high score run on the white sake difficulty, just seeing what we can get accomplished. I know the video is uploaded a little bit later today. I was out of town for the majority of the weekend and only had up until Saturday uploaded, so my apologies for that, especially to the members who get my videos one day early, but I appreciate all the support. 940 subscribers. We're so close to that 1,000 mark. So if you are here and you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's pick you up a hanging chad first here. I do like to give shout outs to my members here, so Henrik, Jack, Thunder Grenade, Josie, and Philippe, thank you all so much for the support, joining the Orange Tree family. You can go ahead and click the link in the description down below if you want to become a part of it. You get an exclusive emote next to your name, exclusive emotes to use in the comment section, as well as access to my videos a day in advance, unless we have a scenario like this where I'm a little bit behind, but I promise you tomorrow's video you'll get to see early, which is all good. Interesting here. I really want the juggler. I also want the hand size. Maybe we just don't need the hanging chad. This is going to give me 50 extra chips and we're going to be chilling. Now, was that a mistake to do that? Maybe, but having 10 hand size this early on is pretty awesome. Gives me access to like easy straights and easy things right off the bat. But 60 subscribers away from 1,000. Thank you all so much for the insane support. Maybe we grab 6 cents here early, get rid of a few cards and see what we can do with that. Should be pretty easy to draw them early on here. We can put a purple seal on a king, I guess, and we would look to copy that king in the future. Don't know exactly where I want to take this run, but we'll see what happens. There's really no reason for me to continue discarding. This full house wins, a 2-pair wins. Really anything with this plus 50 chips is going to get me anywhere I need to go right now. 10 hand size this early on though is really nice. We can go next, continuing to look for the 6s. Pretty much the only thing on the agenda right now. Get as many spectral cards as possible. Okay, got unlucky, so I'll just show you that a 2-pair will also win here pretty easily. Obviously pretty close, but that's a guaranteed 50 chips every single time. We have 4 hands to play, so things are good. I don't think I need a showman right now, to be honest. I will open up this buffoon pack just to see if I can grab anything else. Supernova, we can grab Supernova early. Again, chip jokers, now we're able to kind of focus on our economy and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and play a 6 again. We get a deja vu. Okay, so that's very good. Obviously we can probably grab director's cut, although we don't need to grab it just this moment. So let's go ahead and move forward. There's both of our 6s again. Let's go ahead and send it. We get aura, so what we could do is deja vu and aura this king. Okay, we get holographic, which is not ideal. We can go ahead and play this and get out of here. This will be enough to get us through 12,000. You've already started to see that just the chips isn't enough to get me through, which is okay. Let's go ahead and go one more round before we go ahead and grab that retcon. Looking for more 6s. We'll probably keep 6 cents around for a little bit, just to see how many spectral cards we can get in our system here. Go ahead and get rid of those as well, and we can play a straight, which should be more than enough to get us through, especially with that nice king we have. That's gonna get us 10,000 points. So really don't have an extreme direction of where I want to go yet, but we're doing okay. I will grab director's cut now. We have money sorted out. I would like to get another economy system online. There's $9. Not gonna say no to that. We'll probably take a Saturn here just because of our hand size. We're able to grab Saturns pretty easily. We could also take both of these for the time being to hopefully make some more money. Let's go next. Still looking for that 6. Could be discarding it here, which would suck, but it is what it is. I know that these 2 are aces. All these 3 are aces. There's the 6. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what we get. A hex. Okay, we're probably not going to be able to use a hex, unfortunately. Let's see what this gives us. Probably 2 pair, I would assume. Yeah. This should be enough easily to get us through. 21,000. Scary Face adds a ton. Supernova's probably next to leave. It doesn't help me as much as I think. We don't have any more 6s, right? 0 6s. So we could open a standard pack to look for a 6. We get a blue seal king, which is really, really good. There's a photograph that I might be interested in. 6 cents essentially does nothing now, so I guess we could take photograph. Hanged Man is not bad. We can probably just build towards face cards for the time being. No reason not to. I would like to see this king. The reason I want to see that king is because it re-triggers. So let's go ahead and see what else we can get. Beautiful. We can also get a level in full house, which is fine. Also, the business card is going to give me money if it re-triggers a little bit more. 52,000. We're looking pretty, I don't know, we're looking like we're going to pretty easily make through the blinds right now with our current setup, which is awesome. Earth is our last card used. I mean, strength, we could strength fool here. Probably the best option. Make as many kings as possible. You know the drill. Trading card probably on average going to be better than business card. And I also want mail-in rebate over Supernova, so I want to make some money here. We're looking for 10s. Okay, first things first, we're going to strengthen up some kings. Second thing, we can get rid of a 5. We can get rid of a 10. Let's get rid of the purple seal. We don't necessarily need it, but we can make them red. Maybe we do like an oops all 6s run. We can play a 4 of a kind. This probably just wins if I had to imagine. Yeah, and it actually over double our score, so we're chilling right now, trying to make some money and get our economy all sorted out, and then we can see exactly what we want to do. Probably want to tighten all this up, maybe go for like gold kings for an idol build. Could turn this into like a different naninf setup, starting with an idol build and then working our way towards Baron and Mime. Kind of a decent setup for it early. We're looking for aces. Okay, you can get rid of an ace there, get another ace. Beautiful. And that's all. We can just do a full house with all face cards. Should be way more than enough to score here. 26,000, not way more than enough. We're definitely not out of the neck of the woods yet. Have enough money, but not a ton. Getting rid of kings on this next one. Don't need that buffoon pack. Probably don't need the standard pack either. Did not. Okay, 22k, we know we can get that. We're getting rid of kings. Let's first get rid of that 2, and then we will discard. We will discard kings, but not the blue one. I would rather just get the blue seal value. Interesting here. We can play a 2 pair. This is not going to win. Might get halfway there. Might not even get halfway there. We can play a straight and get some blue seal value off that. Straights are not bad right now, especially with our hand size of 10. That's going to win. We're going to get the straight. So right now we have a king with a blue seal, king with a red seal, and a king with a purple seal. That's actually a pretty good setup. Planets galore here. Not exactly what I want to see. Don't need any of those. I probably should just level up Pluto. Okay, so I missed out on a level of Pluto there. That's fine. 33,000. We are getting rid of kings again, so we'll snap that one off and then delete some kings for the money. Definitely still worth it. Unfortunate we have that king at the end. Let's go ahead and play this full house. I'm not sure how much that is going to score. Okay, about a third of the way there. Not ideal. Let's go play a 2 pair with 4 face cards, see how much that'll score. Okay, getting closer. Draw some more face cards. We're actually not doing that good for score, which is a little bit scary. Can play another full house with more face cards. Even though we have the trading card, we should be able to see all of our face cards clearly. Some of them are still hidden away in the deck. We do need to find a way to get that red seal a little bit more often. Cloud 9's not going to help me extremely. 2 pairs, probably a good one to level up a little bit. Earth is still going to be played quite a bit. Temperance gets me some money. We'll take a chariot too. A blueprint. Huh. What would we like to blueprint? I mean, I'm sorry, juggler. We're gonna have to let you go here. And we're gonna have to take the blueprint and the death. Okay. We got a little bit of direction here. Play only one hand. We're probably fine. Let's go ahead and cut the 2. Got us a little bit of money there. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make sure we copy this. We're going to steal up this guy, and then we're going to send this off. Ideally, we put this on. I think the photograph is probably better than the scary face. Let's go ahead and see. It's probably better. Yeah. I mean, not the perfect scenario there, but just getting the blueprint itself is helping out a lot. That red seal does help make things a little bit easier for us as well. We definitely have some direction to move forward on this round. We have some very good deck fixing. We have the red seal. I kind of want to start working on getting gold cards now. Another death card is good. I did need to use that one. Oh, Hanging Chad. I mean, Hanging Chad is just better than Scary Face, unfortunately. It's going to be a little bit of a Hanging Chad run. We are getting rid of 9s, so how about we just discard a 9 and get some money that way? Why not? Let's go ahead and make another purple Seal King, and then let's go ahead and discard them. So we can get, this is exactly what we want. We want to be getting a whole bunch of tarot cards to make our lives a little bit easier here. So I would throw this on the photograph, and I would probably play a 2 pair here and see if that does the trick. It's probably not going to do the trick. Scary Face was a lot of our points, so now I'm slightly worried about it. So let's go ahead and play everything that is not a king. Okay, it gets close, at least. At least it gets close. We can play the 3 of a kind and get through easily here. I mean, very easily. Okay, 10 million for 3 of a kind. We're fine. Totally fine. The reason I'm keeping trading card is because I want to get idle online with kings. I would like to do that. So I would also like a devil here. Okay. I'm also willing just to cut cards, as many as possible. Cut cards, get a devil. I mean, I'm willing to cut cards. Probably should be deathing things, but that's okay. A little bit of a mistake there. Don't need showman as of yet. We're going to be getting rid of aces. I will also be re-rolling that for sure. So what we're going to do is hangman here. I'm going to make another purple king, and then I'm going to discard the ace. So we get the money and it just goes away. And then what I can do is we have crystal ball. I can get a whole bunch of tarot cards here. So we have a death and a fool. This is interesting. I can actually have 2 deaths without a showman right now, which is quite cool. And we can copy the blue seal right now, which is nice. And we'll tower that. So what we can do here is just discard a little bit more. And we can play a 4 of a kind, I suppose. We are going to lose out on 1 blue seal, but I'd rather just play the 4 of a kind so we know we're going to get it this time. This should be a pretty crazy score already. Yeah, 58 million. We're only on ante 6, and we have a very, very good solid deck so far. So I'm excited about this run moving forward. I don't think there's too much that could stop us right now. We're going to go ahead and grab this hermit for sure. I would be willing to take an ectoplasm. Okay, we didn't get that. Cryptid. We can make some more blue seals. That's probably enough. But we also want to focus on making the kings all the same color eventually too, so we can go for idle stuff. We can grab a chariot, I guess. spend a little bit of the money. I don't want to spend too much. We got a re-roll here. Cards are drawn face down. That's totally fine. We're getting rid of aces again. We'll cut off this 3. We can get rid of the purple seal. We can make some hermit money. We're getting rid of aces. Okay, and then might as well just use this chariot, play our 4 of a kind, and send it. I didn't even copy correctly, but this is probably still enough. Very much so. I should have copied the photograph, right? So we're trying to get down to kings, and eventually we will go for Baron Mime on this run, and we could go for a second naninf on the channel, but we're gonna do it a bit differently. We're gonna try and go for the purple gold idle way, which is kind of what, if you ever watch Doc Spectred, I highly recommend him. He's an amazing YouTuber. Oh, check him out. It's what he does when he goes for naninfs, is he makes everything gold and purple and then slowly transitions his way towards the greater good of everything else. So we just have to find a devil card, or a Midas Mask might even be fun. We're getting rid of 10s, hey? Don't have any in this hand, that's fine. So we'll snap off a 2 and we'll get rid of all this. I'm still looking to probably death purple cards at this point in time. Unfortunate. I would probably just grab another steel blue, because at the time, right now, it helps me out the most. I forgot to copy properly again. It doesn't matter. We're scoring a couple million without copying, so I don't need to worry about it too much. And look at all those Mars cards. So this is going to be a good way to make a ton of money. I'm excited to show you the golden ticket opportunities if we can get this run off the ground. We will see. I would be willing to make a red steel gold too, as long as we can find a devil. Aha, beautiful. This is the card that we need. That is the card that we need to copy. That's a sick card. Don't need it anymore. We roll a little bit, it's fine. We're getting rid of 7s now. Okay, no luck here. Let's get rid of this 10. There's a 7. And we remove it. Hermit's beautiful. Sun is actually quite good. 4 and idle. Eventually we want to make everything, I suppose, red. Doesn't necessarily matter. Let's go ahead and play this. I don't know if it wins. Probably not. Definitely not. Just to grab ourselves another king. Something like that. Just so we can actually maximize all of our blue seals. We're going to make our Mars card absolutely insane, which also gives us longevity for this photo chat because we're having such increased malt from all of these levels. So for the people that made sure I do my planets before I cash out, I'm doing that now. I apologize. I know a lot of people are worried about me doing that, so we have done that now. Sock and Buskin, you know what? We're getting pretty close on things. Oh, it's definitely a good pickup. Do I want to get rid of trading card? I mean, I guess so. It's going to give us more money in the end, right? There's a death and a devil. Maybe we can make another one gold. Maybe we can transition another one to that as well. So we got both flavors. Roll, hermit, beautiful. Roll, roll. Okay, let's go next round. No repeat hand types. Probably fine. We're going to be getting rid of kings here. That's fine, as long as we can get them back. Okay. Okay, we can use the strength on something like that. Play this and send it off. We would need a gold. I would take a golden ticket probably over mail-in rebate now. 4.2 billion. That was copied correctly. So we're definitely fine. We're on anti-8. We have a long runway to go here. Our deck's down to 31 cards. We just need tarot cards to really figure it all out. I'll also take the money. Trading card is back. Oh man, We look for golden ticket, I think. Let's go next. I don't want to waste too much money either. I don't think we need to do that yet. We're getting rid of queens. Okay. Emperor. Okay, more devil is good. Let's just turn you into gold for sure. Getting rid of queens, I hear. Okay, this is probably as perfect as it gets. I guess we could get rid of the jack. Send it like this. If we had golden ticket, we'd be making a lot more. But as you can see, having that high mult, because we have a level 15 4 of a kind, really helps that photograph grow already. We're at 26 billion, and we only need to score 100,000 points. So we're chilling. We're having a good time. The dice come into play. We definitely don't need that right now. We're just going 4 of a kind. We're looking for idol. We're looking for golden ticket. We're looking for more levels on Mars. We have telescope. And we're looking to grind money. That's realistically what we want to do. We would not take a mime. We would not take a baron at this point in the game. That is not what we were trying to do. Eventually, we will get there. Okay, that's too much money spent already. Getting rid of 9s here. There's some decent money there. Emperor. I guess we can run another emperor. Temperance is good. Don't need a world. Another 10 bucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't even need that, right? So we might as well get the money out of it. Make sure I'm copying properly. Send it. So 784 million. That was without copying a red seal. Obviously, we don't need to copy a red seal right now. We also get as many gold cards in hand as possible to get all the money. We're trying to hoard money. We're trying to grab idol for the future, which means we need to fix our deck still quite a bit more. So I'm looking for everything to be hearts and everything to be kings. Ideally, right? Okay, let's go next. All cards are debuffed until one joker is sold. Forces one card to always be selected. Okay, that's fine. Okay, not the best cards we could have grabbed, but it's totally fine. We still get all of our planet value here, and we send it off. And this should be billions. I definitely did not want to sell any of my jokers right now, although I would be willing to sell in mail-in rebate, I guess, for the time being. That's not the way I want to go, though. I want to keep it for as long as I can to make some money, especially when it's on kings. I do see the hieroglyph there. We're definitely going to take that, so we have more time to set up and get our systems going here. So let's go ahead and do that. We do lose a hand, which I am not worried about. Right now, we are set up to always win in one hand, no matter what. So that's kind of the goal here. This is going to be a long run. So I've kind of pushed myself into doing an old style run, but a lot of you like that. So we're going to go ahead and play it. It's just the easiest way to win in Balatro, we can call that. We are discarding kings. Beautiful. Give us all of the money. Okay, we don't need steel right now, so we can do something like that. Take all the money we can get. We'll get rid of the purple one as well, and we can use the strength, and then we can play everything that isn't a face card. We don't worry about that. We just want to make sure that we get as much value out of the blue seals. So as long as we get 3, then we're happy. So we'll send it off with 3, because we're really looking to just continue to level that up for the time being. We're probably already at the point where it doesn't really matter anymore, especially for those blue seals, but it's okay. Mars. 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 Beautiful. Should have done it before I cashed out. I understand. My fault. I'm sorry. Make another red seal. Try and copy the deck as much as possible. Temperance is good. Sun is perfect. Strength is good. Fool is good. All right, let's send it off here. That's a good strength candidate. We are getting rid of queens. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and use our sun here. And let's fool so we can get another sun. Trying to get as many flavor of kings reset as possible. Don't need all of these. Fool is good again. Let's go ahead and do something like this. And let's get another sun on the go here. And we will send... I guess something like that. I carry about... Now we'll do this because we're only gonna have 2 slots open. I care about the money a little bit more, so we'll send it. I didn't copy properly, although as you can see, just playing 1 card is pretty much enough. Our Mars cards alone are enough to beat the blind here in Ante 8, which is pretty awesome. This is kind of what a really good start looks like. On Ante 8, you have your deck almost perfectly pared down. It's a really good feeling. Okay, nothing I can really take here. So I might as well just use a chariot. Don't really care about preserving the fool right now. It was on a sun card before that. This is good enough to do a sun card. Make sure almost all of the kings except 2 now are king of hearts. So if we found an idol, we would probably take it. There's another one. We will start taking Plutos as well eventually. We will go into that. Oh boy, is DNA good enough right now? I don't think we really need that many cards right now, so we're going to skip it. Hearts are debuffed. Okay, 1 random joker is disabled every hand. I think we can live with that. Mail-in rebate's gone, so that sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't need an Empress. There is both of the kings that I needed. Beautiful. Now all of the kings should be in here. So if we look at it, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards that are still bad ones for us, which is not a lot, but it's also not great. Could be better. We could justice, probably should have justice the 9 because we'll play it. This might just win though. Okay. Probably fine to get some levels in Pluto. Not the most ideal play there by me, but it's okay. We'll go ahead. Ooh, that's a really good voucher to pick up right now. So we're pretty much safe as long as we make enough money, which is good. We're still looking for golden ticket, however. Death is beautiful. Let's go ahead and I suppose make another gold. And then we get a fool as well. So that's down to 10 cards. We can go in here. And now we are down even more cards. Beautiful. Temperance will take. We will take another Mars. We're looking for a golden ticket. We're looking for idol. Mars is okay as well. Pluto's not bad. Hanged Man is beautiful. Let's go next. 220,000. We are getting rid of kings. Fine. We'll take as much money as we can get as well. I mean, it doesn't hurt to make a chariot, but it's not really important. We'll do another Mars card. And then we will get rid of all of the kings that really don't mean much to us. Queens. Probably willing to play one of these queens again. Even if it wins, I'm okay with that. I just want it to break. Okay, it didn't break, but we won. We get some Pluto value out of it, and we get money value out of it, so that was okay. Obviously, we played golden ticket. It would have been much better. So that's kind of the goal here. Eventually is to get out a photograph and hanging Chad, so we have some open joker slots that will get filled up by the idol. Go ahead and drive another Mars into there. Okay, Mime is here, but it's a bit early, so we're definitely not going to take that right now. Again, we're looking for idle, we're looking for golden ticket at this moment in time. Constellation, great joker, but we don't need that right now. Okay, rating of kings again, so we can hopefully make a lot of money by doing this. There's a hanged man, which is actually really good for us. And let's just go ahead and do something like that. So it's $10 to get rid of them, or it's a little bit less to hold on to them. We only need 3 blue seals. So let's go ahead and discard again. And then we should have enough kings. Only need 3 blue seals, right? Probably better to hold on to one like that, and we can copy properly here. $23 billion. Okay, and I'm gonna put a pause. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use these Mars cards, and we're still on the hunt. We're making a decent amount of money, but we're still on the hunt for an idol or a golden ticket, and we're gonna see that money start to skyrocket. But I do like where our deck is kind of situated right now. High Priestess doesn't get me anything. We will get a free Mars out of this Celestial pack because we have Telescope. And let's go ahead and roll just a few times. We've used 68 tarot cards already, which is pretty crazy. We'll probably go down. Let's go ahead and check our blinds quickly. Decreasing our poker hand doesn't matter, and we grab a death, and we will go ahead and move on. So we're discarding kings. I will make another gold king, of course, and we'll go ahead and discard a few kings and everything else that isn't a king, and making sure we also discard our purple seals so we can hopefully pair our deck perfectly here in the upcoming. We only need 3 of these, so we can go ahead and discard the rest. Temperance is nice to have, and then we can go ahead and play the 4 of a kind, making sure that we play the red seal just so that we score enough. And we're gonna get 3 Mars cards back, so I don't really care that it went down one time at all. But we're officially setting up for an idle run and then going to pivot into Baron Mime. So this is a different way to kind of get a naninf potentially. Obviously, we're not set in stone here yet. We don't have everything we need. However, we still just need to do a little bit more deck fixing, so everything that we can get out of the way. How many bad cards do we have left? Only 3. So we're very, very close. If we find an idol, we will take it and probably drop. There's 1 card out of the way already. We will take the idol, and we would probably drop, if I'm really thinking about it, either the Chad or the mail-in rebate. We're not scoring an insane amount yet. Probably mail-in rebate, and then just hopes to get an ectoplasm at some point here. Double tags are also interesting to take. We probably get rid of mail-in rebate just to pick up the cola for the time being. Mail-in rebate is a common, so it should come back in the future. Getting our high card up as well, we can do reserved parking for the time being, and maybe even copy reserved parking. So what we can do now is actually just farm a few hands with reserved parking to get some extra money. I don't think this is going to win, although the steal might get us close. 300,000, so it is not going to win. We can go ahead and do it again. Get a little bit of money from that reserve parking, which is nice. Again, 400,000. Only have 1 hand left, so I now need to play a hand. We only need 3 blue seals, so we'll have to sacrifice a little bit of gold, and then making sure we're copying the photograph in which we're going to score our maximum amount that we can score right now. If we did have a golden ticket, we'd be making a ton more money, but that's okay for the time being. 66 billion. We have a lot of runway to go here. We also have the reroll voucher, so we should be totally fine on boss blinds as well. With $300, I'm not worried about it literally at all right now. Let's go ahead and try. We still have a few cards that we need to get rid of. We can use a priestess. Unfortunately, that is not what we want. Looking for an idol right now. The bull, not going to happen. We can pick up hone. It doesn't really mean anything to us. There's the golden ticket. Beautiful. So now we're still looking for an idol. I would probably drop hanging Chad if we did find the idol now, and just looking for a little bit more tarot cards to make sure that we get our deck 100% complete. We have 2 cards that are not good enough for the idol, so they could cause problems in the future. I don't want to roll down too much, although the golden ticket really is going to just make a big difference here. So let's go ahead and go next, and we will discard the purple seals. That doesn't help us. We could probably try and play this, although I do think it just wins right now, so maybe we don't do that. We'll just discard it for now. We can go ahead and we could probably leave this just in case we get a death. Okay, we get a devil instead, which is not amazing, but it's okay. Maybe we go ahead and devil one of these, and now we can go ahead and play 4 of a kind with the golden ticket and see how much that is going to score us or get us in money anyways. Okay, so that's 220 million. We got about 100 bucks that round, which is pretty good. Once we start not to officially win while not copying the photograph, we're going to be able to score a lot more. We do not have a lot of cards in our deck. I'm hoping for an ectoplasm here. Would be really good. Okay, we do not get it, unfortunately. I guess we can just deja vu up a steel card. We're looking for the idol. Do not find it there. Now we're just looking for some tarot cards in order to make our deck perfectly kings. We will take Plutos along the way because eventually we are going to switch to the Baron and Mime. We would also take a Brainstorm or something around like that. It would be nice to grab a... We'll go next. It would be nice to grab Antimatter. That would be pretty good. We only need 3 of these, so we can discard those safely. Get rid of this, hope for a death. Okay, we get a strength. We could tower this. I think we still have 1 more card in our deck. Yeah, the queen. We could strengthen the queen, so maybe we go ahead and use our discards, hoping that we get the queen. Okay, we did not get it. I'm trying to think if we could play 2 cards potentially. Let's go ahead and try it out just to see. It's probably not worth it in this scenario. Let's just go ahead and win out the round. I know I'm going to lose out on a Mars card here, but that's fine with me. I'd rather get the money and hopefully fix that queen first, because the idol is what's going to take us to the Neverland. Okay, and depending on if this video goes pretty well, we might do another part 2 situation. We will find out soon. We'll see how far we can get with our current setup. So standard pack, not really interested unless it's a red king. We are a little light on cards, which is okay, but it's definitely not the best right now. Temperance we will take. We could do a bloodstone. Okay, good. We have a death. We no longer need a strength. The reason I don't do bloodstone is simply because, actually, what I am thinking about this Midas mask as well instead of the hanging Chad. We're gonna roll past it for now. The reason we don't do bloodstone is because we are now, as soon as we get this queen officially good, and we got the queen already, we are officially good on our deck. Our deck is 100% red kings, which is perfect. 24 of them. We have a few stones. Those do not affect the idol, so we're totally fine. We're going to just discard until we find some blue seals, and also get rid of our purple seals, which is helpful. We can use Wheel of Fortunes. They're not going to work. 1, 2, 3. We might want to play just 1 card here to see if we can get a blue seal. We could also try and push our luck to see if we can play a few hands. So let's try this. I'm not sure how much this is going to score. Might not be over 14 million. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, only 1 million. We got our blue seals, and We got our cards now. We could start playing 5 of a kind, but I'm so heavily invested in 4 of a kind that I'm not going to do that anymore. We might need to start doing flush 5s, however. It would make us more money. I'm just a little bit worried about the level of it. 4 of a kind might have screwed us in the long run. But we're making money. We're almost at $500 already, which is amazing. Go ahead and use our Mars. Again, I should use them in the cash out section, because then I have a better chance of seeing them here. It's at level 57, so I'm really not too worried about it. We'll go ahead and take a Hermit. There's no longer anything to tower. We'll take our free Mars card as well. Not necessarily free, but we'll take it. There's another Mars. Mars is already at level 59, so that's quite good. We're looking for an idol. Mail-in rebates back. We no longer want that. We have golden ticket, which in theory should be better. There's the idol. So we can drop the hanging Chad now and pick up the idol. Photograph is next to go. This should be more than enough points to get us through. If you think about it, Chad was only 2 retriggers. This is giving us a retrigger on every single one. Well, Sock and Buskin is, so this is going to do way more than the photo ever did for us. So realistically now, I could be looking for a Seltzer. I could be looking for a Dusk, something like that. I'm not worried about these blinds, so we move forward. We still have a double tag I need to remember. Looking for one more blue seal here. One more blue seal, please. There we go. Unfortunate, got that at the end. We go ahead and play this. This should be way more than enough points. Okay, E13 is our current max right now. Mars are getting stacked up. I would be interested in playing a flush 5 and seeing how far we can get with that as well. Because it will give us some more money. So I'm going to be trying that next round, seeing how much that is going to score. We are now kind of on the hunt for a blueprint. Always take another gold card. Always continue to level up high card for the eventual pivot in the future. Keep going high card. We can spend a little bit of money every round, as long as we're kind of making sure that we're always eventually going up a little bit. Okay, let's go next. Extra large blind we are not worried about. We could make just a random, we could make this one gold, I suppose, and we will discard everything that is not useful to us. There's a Fool. We can make another gold card, sure. We are looking for, we need 5 of these. We're looking for one more blue seal. Boom, we got it. So we're gonna play flush 5 and get 3 levels on it instantly. If this wins, it probably wins with the idol. We get an extra 2 triggers, 3 triggers total. So it's probably just better than having all of those levels in Mars. So now we can start our flush 5 journey. E13, so it's almost the exact same, and it's only going to go up now because we're getting Aries. This will be a situation that I 100% use the Aries first, because we are very behind on flush 5 right now. So we'll cash out. An extra hand size is great. That means an ectoplasm is just that much easier to navigate. Don't need strength, don't need judgment, I don't need any of these, so we're going to skip them. We will roll an Emperor. I mean, we could get another Aries here. Okay, we get a Mars card, which is probably not going to be used anymore, but it's fine. A Mime, still too early for that Mime. It will come back. Hanged Man, we can get rid of some stone cards. And we go next. No discards, honestly doesn't bother me either. There's 1 stone card to get rid of. We only need 3 of these. So let's go ahead and get rid of these 3. We were looking for a flush 5 of the heavy golds, so let's just discard it for now. I don't need a world, I don't need a Hierophant. We don't need 4 of these either. Something like this. Okay, Hermit is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is perfect. We send it off. I messed up. Probably should have just got rid of the Hangman. The stone cards don't bother me that much, but it's probably worth getting just an extra flush 5 or Aries card in there instead of just holding on to the Hangman. but our score is now E14. That is just sinking a few extra levels in there. Eventually photograph will get rid of it, or a seltzer or a dusk potentially gives us more golden ticket value. I really would love just an ectoplasm in here though. Boom. Okay, that's huge. We ecto, probably the worst hit on the golden ticket. I probably should have considered selling a few things first. Go ahead and use our hanged man and then get it back with the fool. It's okay for the time being. Probably not the best in the long run. If we want to do naninf, we can now get a mail-in rebate and make money multiple ways. I'm just looking for a dusk at the moment. Let's go next here. Obviously it's on kings. We will send it. We'll get rid of the stone card. We only need 3 blues, so we get rid of everything that is not a blue or a red seal king. Only need 3 blues. Send it away. Okay, beautiful. Again, only need 3 blues. Okay, I don't need the Hierophant. We move this on the golden ticket for the most money and we send it away. We're making a ton of money now, which is really good. However, that ecto hitting the golden ticket, really problematic, honestly, for the long run. Probably means we need to use another ecto in the future, which is not great. E13. Okay, we're fine. And we move on. There's another spectral pack. I could afford to ecto again for now. We can see what's in it. Okay, didn't get it. I'm not going to immolate just because I only have 25 cards. Also not going to sigil. Immolates only gave me 20 bucks, so not extremely worth it for me. Emperor, not going to happen. I'm really just looking for money. Ares cards, a brainstorm to replace the photograph. I also have an open slot in mail-in rebate, so we got a few openings here. Showman would be nice. Emperor, Hermit is money, and we'll continue to roll just a little bit. Temperance is 20 bucks as well, equal to Hermit. Hermit is 20 bucks. Beautiful. Roll again. We can death. I'm not worried. We could reroll. Spades are debuff. That's even better for us. I'm gonna say I'm not worried about it, but I would rather make sure I maximize all of these. So this is probably the perfect set already. I should be moving that. We don't need this. That's 5 of them. Okay, and now we send it with golden ticket. So yeah, mail-in rebate, honestly not going to be doing too much for me because I'm trying to make a better hand ultimately, but it's okay. Golden ticket is earning me $12 or $16 every single card, which is very nice. 750. We're getting close to the blinds now. Obviously I can copy the idol first, or we can play multiple hands going in the future too. It just does take so long to play multiple hands, to be honest, so that's fine. But this is kind of a money method. There's Baron. We're going to skip the Baron. It's too early for him. We don't need him right now. Emperor. Temperance is still 20 bucks. Beautiful. Looking for a brainstorm or a dusk. There is a dusk. Beautiful. There's a death and a fool. We'll send it off. We got a natural serpent here. So I would like to make more of these cards. I would like to make more of these cards. We move the brainstorm. I only need 5 of them, so I could probably realistically just get rid of all of them. The blue cards are important, but we don't necessarily need them right now. 1, we have 5, so I can get rid of 2 more. And we didn't get the blue card, but that's really okay. I'm not too worried about it. We send it off here. It would be a lot of work to play dusk. It's something I will consider though. Eventually we're not going to win enough here, so we're gonna have to play multiple hands, and dusk will come in handy. But that still wins barely. But I think next ante we're not going to be winning on those, so dusk is going to be very good. Gives us another trigger, which gives us more money. That's ultimately what we're going for, is money right now. We're still looking for a brainstorm. We would remove the mail-in rebate for that. Continue leveling up our flush 5 as much as we can. Pluto is also a good level up. Looking for Brainstorm, and with enough money, you should be able to find anything in this game. If you have the means to make a lot of money in this game, you should be able to find everything you need. It just takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. So let's go ahead and do some discarding. Only need 3 of these. Ultimately, I probably only want the gold ones as well, so we'll discard a little bit here, make some of that money. We have 3 of them. Let's go ahead and discard, and this is probably good enough just to send it off. Send it. I'm not too worried about getting dusk right now. That would also elevate our score quite a bit. We only have 25 cards, so even a DNA might be something interesting that we take in the future. E12, so we're not that far, but again, we're not even copying our best jokers. We're not copying our sock, we're not copying our idol, which is going to elevate our score quite a bit and allow the runway to be much higher. So I'm not worried about it just yet. Flush 5 is getting to some pretty good levels right now. We will take a hermit at over $1,000 now. We'll probably roll down to 1,000. We can make these bad kings into good ones. Always looking to do that still. We will roll a little bit now. Looking for that brainstorm. Eventually, with enough money, the brainstorm will come. We don't find it. No, there's Baron again. He came back. Still too early for Baron. Interesting. Blackboard and this. Can't take a blackboard. Family can't take the serpent. Okay. So we will get rid of these one at a time. Use the temperance. Get rid of these again. Use the... No, we didn't get lucky on the wheel. Go again. We can make another gold card. And we can send this off with the golden ticket. Gonna get a lot of money from this round. Not only from the gold cards in our hand, but from what we're playing. And we got 3 blue seals, which is perfect. So I really do like our setup right now. We're scaling multiple ways. Beautiful. E13. I think that's right around what the next bosses are as well. We're at 1,200 bucks. Perfect. Still have our cash out too. We will use the Ares first, already at level 20. So if we take a look at Ares, I mean, we're still very far behind from our 4 of a kind, but it's okay. We are gaining +3 multi every single time, so about another 30 or so, and we'll be a lot closer. Okay, we do take Invisible Joker here. And we do pick up the blank voucher as well. This Invisible Joker is going to be very crucial on what we hit. We get another Ares, which is beautiful. When we use this Invisible Joker is probably when we'll cut to a part 2, because this video is getting to 52 minutes already. And we'll turn back the money engine. We're ideally getting a blueprint out of this. I probably could drop the dusk early. I'm not going to drop the golden ticket just because it's negative. That would be a waste. If we get a brainstorm, I would be enjoying that right now. I would drop dusk for the time being. More gold is always good. Let's go again. We got a few more rounds before that hits anyways. We can turn you into gold. No more mail-in rebates, so I don't have to really worry about what I'm discarding. It's not going to help me out that much. Sun doesn't help me. We can just go ahead and move on. Really, nothing else is going to help me out that much. Send it. This might not even win. But if it doesn't win, we still have more gold kings. We'll be just fine. I'm not too worried about it yet. So we might be at the stage where it doesn't win, in which I will start playing some one-handers. Or 2-handers. Okay, so that does not win anymore. So I am going to discard a little bit here. I do not need all of these blue seals. I only need 3 of them, right? Maybe I want to keep the steel. Maybe it helps a little bit now. We have 3 cards left. Maybe I discard this. Okay. So what I can do is play one at a time now. and then Dusk is going to be activated, and I would not even need to change this golden ticket, right? So we're going to play a little bit risky. Dusk is now activated. I'm not going to move the golden ticket. I'm going to greed for the money. So now we're in the range of playing 2 5-handed cards or hands every single time. And because Dusk is activated, this should be way higher of a score for us. Yeah, E16. So not extremely way higher, but if you think about it, it doubled. Double, so 8 times as high of a score just for that. We're not even copying the idol yet, which would be the optimal scoring experience right now. We're just greeding money at $1,300 now. We can take another Aries. Still looking for that rainstorm. Forgot what it was called for a second. So we will re-roll a little bit to find that brainstorm. Use the Aries up. Okay, we can use the High Priestess. Doesn't help us. Roll down Hermit. Roll down a tiny bit more. We'll go next here. E13 again, so we know that 2 hands work. So as soon as I see kind of 5 gold cards with red seals, I will take it. Maybe we don't need all of this right now. Something like this. Get all of the money we can out of it, and then we'll worry about the next hand after. Money is important. It's the biggest part of this game in order to get what you want. Ante 14, we have $1,300, so we're doing fine. That was E13 again. Now we do a little bit more discarding. Again, I don't need 5 of these, so maybe I discard a few of them. Maybe I make one of them gold. And I can discard them again. Honestly, the levels aren't the most important part right now. We have 3 more hands, or 3 more cards in our deck. And they are Red Seal Kings, it looks like. So what I will do is play 2, send it. Either way, we're going to be fine. We know that we're going to get E16 on the next hand if we play 5 Red Seal. So we're just hoping that we draw 1, and we do. We only have 2 blue seals, so no reason for me to use this Fool right now. Essentially, this Fool could be a 3rd blue seal, because I'll use the Aries and then I'll use the Fool. So we'll send this Flush 5 off. This should be E16 once again, because Dusk is active now. Making the most out of our money with that golden ticket. One of the most powerful jokers if you have the right setup. If you don't have the right setup, it can be very, very, very tricky to get online and get going. That was E15, so we must have had a little bit of steel in our hand. And this is where I'm going to end it, okay? We will go ahead and use our Aries cards. Thank you all so much for watching part 1 of maybe a second naninf. I'm not sure exactly how far this run's going to go. The second video could be very short, which should be fine. Unfortunately, the biggest misplay was this golden ticket getting ectoplasmed. I definitely should have deleted it for the time being. We can use this Aries, and let's go ahead and see what this is going to be in the next episode. Okay, so thank you all so much for the support on the channel. I do have to get this video out. I know it's a bit late. For the viewers that are a part of the Orange Tree family and are membered, you're going to see the second part get uploaded later tonight. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Balatro. Thank you. Goodbye.